Sorry, Chanel. I am so excited to see you. If you're looking at me and I'm looking at you, 9 times out of 10, you made it to episode 4, the final episode of our Natural BBL series. I am so grateful that you spent your time and your energy just focusing on becoming a healthier version of yourself. Me time is essential, guys. Never be too busy for you. I really am so grateful that you took out the time just to challenge yourself in some type of way. Even if you are used to exercising and you just wanted something new for yourself, I think this was a great way for you to show yourself that you can do anything that you put your mind into. Not only am I here to feed your mind, but I'm here to feed your body as well. It's a 6-week program that allows you to lose fat, but mainly grow your glutes at the same time. And you don't need to spend thousands of dollars just to get a body of your dreams. You just need time and dedication. Spend your $50 on a Natural BBL program over spending $20,000, $10,000 and risking your life. I think it's a really good benefit. Guys, this program can be done in a gym, it can be done at home, anywhere that you desire. Just make sure that you take out the time in your day and you spend time with yourself. That is all the Natural BBL program is for you, is to learn how to create that time for yourself and also just use it to benefit yourself by creating the body of your dreams. Not only are we here today for our Natural BBL series, episode 4, but I'm here to inspire you and speak some life into you before we get started with today's workout. I really hope that you invest time into yourself now while you can, because we don't know how long our life is that we have on this earth. Take this time out to share love and be the love that you want to receive into this world, because you just never know how you may pour into others and benefit them in their lives at times when they need you the most. Be the love and be the light that you want to see. Even though it's a lot of darkness around you, you have to be the light, because it is what God wants us to do. God wants us to pour our love and pour our hearts into other people so that we may receive that love and that love energy from the Lord himself, okay? Guys, I thank you so much. I really do thank you for all of your support, all of your likes, everything that you've done to help me throughout this YouTube journey and my journey as a personal trainer. I'm just so overwhelmed with gratitude, guys, and I am grateful to be able to pour into you. And I hope that you've been enjoying yourself. I hope that you've been choosing yourself first every single day by prioritizing yourself. Remember, you are the most important person in your life, so treat yourself as such. Health is wealth, okay? Let it stick. Health is wealth. That is a real thing. We spend our money, we spend thousands of dollars on Teslas, and we go and we buy $1,000 designer bags and shoes. But when we start talking about our body, we don't want to invest into it. Into yourself, spend that $50 that you need for you. And like I said before, it's a benefit because you're repeating this time and time again. There is no limit to how much you can repeat this challenge and see the results from it. And it's just like an endless cycle of growth, okay? So that is the biggest benefit that you're going to get from doing the Natural BBL. And I just want to say that, girl, you got this, okay? No matter what it is that you're facing in your life, this is not the end of your story. Allow yourself to grow, allow yourself to experience things. Don't be so hard on yourself, and most importantly, forgive yourself, because God forgave us. God forgives us every single time, so why not forgive yourself? It is time for you to grow. It is time for you to pour into yourself and acknowledge how strong you truly are, and allow yourself to be the most beautiful version of yourself by showing up for you. I am so excited for our last episode of the Natural BBL series. Talked enough. It's time to go ahead and get busy. Today we are doing our full body routine. The only thing you will need, of course, are a pair of dumbbells. You can do light or you can do heavy dumbbells. If you have both, that is fine. If you have neither, that is fine. Grab you 2 bottles of water, and those are your dumbbell replacements. So we're gonna get started with some abs today. We are officially ready to rock and roll. Make sure that if you haven't already done your mobility routine, you go ahead and do mobility and you stretch before we get into today's workout, because it is the most important part besides actually showing up. It's making sure that you're very warmed up and stretched out, all right? So once you're done, once you're stretched out, come back and see me, and we're gonna get straight into today's workout. We're gonna start off with some planks. All right, guys, so I'm excited to go ahead and show y'all what the plank form looks like, your do's and your don'ts, what it feels like, all that. All right, guys, we're gonna do 45 seconds of a plank, 3 rounds before we get started with anything, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and demonstrate what a plank should look like, and I'm also gonna show you guys a modification. All right, in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. We're gonna go ahead and get started with our plank. Grab you a mat and let's get into it. There is no weight that will be used. However, if you would like to challenge yourself, throw a 5-pound on your back or throw a 10-pound weight on your back, okay? Go ahead and challenge yourself. I'm never gonna stop you from challenging yourself, okay? Now, for your plank, you wanna make sure that you're either doing it on your forearm or you can do them on the palm of your hands, okay? The objective is to try to keep every muscle in your body nice and tight and make sure that they're all working at the same time. A lot of the times, the reason why we struggle to do planks is because we're letting one muscle work more than anything else, and that causes friction in the mind and the body. Either you're like, oh my gosh, I can't do this, and it's like, no, you just have to find your sweet spot and you have to relax and focus on your breathing, okay? That's what's gonna help you get your plank. Now, we're only doing 45 seconds. However, if 45 seconds is too much for you, I really advise that you take your time and figure out what is best. 20 seconds might be better than 40 seconds for you if you're a beginner or you've just never done a plank before. 20 seconds might be hard, like it might be challenging. So if that works, lower the time. Try to do 30 seconds if you can. If you can't do 30 seconds, try to do 20 seconds. If you can't do 20 seconds, do 15 seconds. I want you to keep working your way up. But when you're doing a plank, you do have 2 different options. You can do a bear plank, which looks like this. You're gonna put all of your hands, you're gonna put both your hands on the ground and bring your knees slightly off the ground, okay? Now, when you're doing this plank, you do want to make sure that you are not arching your back. This is what I see a lot. A lot of people arch their back. And when you're doing a plank, you're not trying to arch your back because you're trying to contract your core, okay? So I want you guys to avoid the arch of the back, all right? Always make sure that you keep everything nice and tight by slowly rolling the stomach inward, the spine inward, okay? If you roll your spine inward, it allows you to contract your core. All right, so here you go, 1, 2, 3, and plank. All right, everything is nice and tight. Make sure you're breathing, and that is a bear plank. If you don't want to do a bear plank, you can do a regular plank. All right, I'm gonna show you 2 more different plank variations that can be alternatives to planks. Whichever one feels best is what I want you to try. So first we went over the bear plank, now we're gonna go over the regular plank. Okay, so with the regular plank, you do have the option of being on the hands, but you can also be on the forearms, okay? Forearms are a little more advanced in my opinion, but some people actually prefer the forearm. So I'm gonna show you the forearm plank first. All right, so it's the same thing. Make sure that everything is nice and tight. Keep that core rolled inward, okay? And you wanna make sure that you're breathing, okay? Just like this, all right? And that is a forearm plank. Got a regular plank for you. You on all fours again. This time you wanna make sure everything is nice and tight, of course. Same thing. Everything stays tight, just like that. All right, and that is considered a regular plank right there. Last but not least, I wanted to show you guys another alternative to a plank. I love this one. I call it the spider plank. I know there is a different name for this, but I just call it the spider plank because in my opinion, you're in like a spider form. What you do is you're gonna do everything wide. So you're gonna have your hands wide and your feet wide. Core is tight, and here's your spider plank. I've showed you guys 3 different planks. Really 4. You choose what type of plank you want to do, and we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to set my timer for 45 seconds. You can follow along at any point. If you drop or whatever, get back up. That's all I can tell you. If it's something that is a challenge for you, challenge yourself by not giving up on yourself. Even if that timer doesn't go off, if you feel yourself about to drop, that's okay to reset, get back into it. Don't give up though, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Remember, do the time that works best for you and take your time, okay? Me personally, for this demonstration, I'm just gonna do a bear plank. All right, guys? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good job, guys. Keep breathing. And time. You made it. You made it. It wasn't that bad. We're going to go ahead into our next set of planks. Remember, do the plank that works best for you. And I'll see you guys again in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good job, guys. Keep breathing. And time. Good job, guys. Keep breathing. And time. All right, guys, so we've already done our 3 sets of our planks. I want you to take your time, pause the video at any time if you need to, go get some water. So for our next exercise, we're gonna stay on the topic of core, okay? So now we're going to do a few butt-ups, okay? This is a really good exercise that works the entire body, okay? Now, when you're doing the butt-ups, you have 2 different options. You can do them on your forearm or you can do them on your hands. I prefer to do them on my forearms, but I'm gonna show you both. All right, so what you're doing is you're starting off into a plank, and you're gonna pop your butt all the way up, just like that. Back into the plank, and butt all the way up, just like that. Slowly back into the plank. Next, we're going to do a forearm butt up. I want you guys to grab your mat still, make sure that everything's nice and tight. Get on your forearm, and start into a plank. Bring the butt up. Plank, butt up. Plank, butt up. There you have it. Those are both variations of your butt-ups. We're gonna go ahead and get started. We're gonna do our first set. We're doing 3 sets of 10 of butt-ups, okay? So take your time, figure out what works best for you. I want you to try out the forearm butt-up, and I want you to try out your regular butt-up, okay? Figure out what feels better, and let's get to it. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1, big burst. 2, good job, guys. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One set is done. We're gonna go ahead and go into our next set. Remember, at this point, if you want, you can pause the video. If not, we're gonna go ahead into our next set in 3, 2, 1, let's go. One, big burst. 2, good job, guys. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're almost finished with our core segment of today's workout. I want you guys to grab the weight that is appropriate for you. We are doing some core movements, so I suggest you go kind of light. We're gonna do something called marches. I'm grabbing both dumbbells, or you can just hold on to that's how you brace your core, okay? So remember, you wanna avoid having an arch, and you want to do the opposite. You wanna roll everything inward like a cat, all right? Yeah. All right, guys, so what you're gonna do, arms are straight, and you're just gonna bring one leg up at a time, okay? Now, a lot of people don't feel this movement in their core because they're not breathing properly and they're going too fast, okay? My suggestion when you're doing these marches is to make sure that you're truly breathing in from the nose and out from the mouth with every movement, okay? So over here, you breathe in and you breathe out. You breathe in and you breathe out, okay? Everything should be nice and slow and controlled. I should not see you going like this. That's way too fast. That's way too fast. Why are you moving that fast? That's way too fast, okay? What you want to do is really take your time and lift up that leg nice and slowly. Bring it down nice and slowly, okay? Now, when you're doing these, you do have the option of doing them on one side if you don't want to switch your leg. A lot of people prefer to work one side, including me, and I like to just go nice and slow. Okay, because I really feel like I feel it more when I just work one side. However, for the sake of this series, we're gonna go ahead and do it on both sides, okay? I want you guys to take your time and truly breathe through it, all right? An alternative to this exercise is going to be to grab a wall and do the same exact thing. You don't have to have your arms all the way up. You can grab the wall and face the wall and do the same exact movements. Nice and slow marches, okay? All right, and that is an alternative to our standing marches. We're gonna go ahead and get started. What we're going to do, being that this is a core movement, I like to keep it at 15 reps, okay? So what we're going to do right here, we are going to do 15 reps. We're gonna do 3 sets of 15, okay guys? I know that sounds like a lot, but you got this, all right? I wouldn't give it to you if I didn't know that you can handle it. You made it this far, you can handle it, all right? Period. All right, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1, 2. Good job, guys. 3. Good. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Deep breaths. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. Last one. 15. Good job, guys. You made it past our first round of those marches. We're gonna go ahead and get started on our second set. At this point, if you wanna go ahead and pause the video, please do. If not, we're gonna go ahead and go straight into it in 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1, 2. Good job, guys. 3. Good. 4. 8. Deep breaths. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. Last one. 15. One, 2. Good job, guys. 3. Good. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Deep breaths. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. Last one. 15. Now you're going to grab some more dumbbells. This can be heavy or light. It depends on your expertise. We're going to go ahead and do our kettlebell swings. Okay? Now, when you're doing your kettlebell swings, you want to make sure that you're using your hips to bring you up and down in this motion. You're going to get into a wide stance, all right? This is what I personally prefer, all right? I prefer a wide stance, all right? You're going to hinge, all right? You're hinging and you're going to push up with your hips, just like that. All right, now, as far as the dumbbells go, if you have a kettlebell, grab a kettlebell. We love kettlebell swings, all right? If you don't have a kettlebell, grab your dumbbells. Like I said, it's up to you how heavy you want to go. You can grab them together, okay, to make them like a little more easier just to hold. So you can keep them together, like kind of put them together, pair them together, and get that swing in there, all right? But try to be careful not to let them come out of your hands, okay? Remember, this is a hinging motion. As far as how high you should go, I want you to bring them right to your head level, okay? So you're right here, about right there. Just like that. We're doing a high swing. Swinging all the way through, okay? Remember, use your hips to swing, okay? Remember, hinge, hips, okay? That's what's gonna help you get through a kettlebell swing. We're gonna go ahead and get started, guys. We're gonna do 3 sets of 10, okay? A modified version of this exercise would be to grab one dumbbell and do it one side at a time. So what you can do is grab one, have one arm out, do a nice hinging motion, and push forward, okay? Just like that. And that is your alternative for the kettlebell swing. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job, guys. We got through our first set of kettlebell swings. This is the point where you get you some water if you need to. If not, pause the video. If not, if you're ready to go, let's go ahead and get started with our set number 2. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, guys, we have officially made it to our last exercise of our natural BBL series. No need to cry, guys. This will get easier from here, okay? It gets very easy, okay? It's getting easier. It's gonna look like you're here, pushing that booty out, and turn. Good, just like that. And turn. Good, so that right there is a Arnold press into a good morning. We're gonna go ahead and get started with our 3 sets of 10 in 3, 2, 1, let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I hope you guys enjoyed this first round. We got 2 more rounds to go. You're gonna go ahead and get started on those. You can pause or you can go straight into it in 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you guys so much for your time and your energy. You have officially made it to the end of the Natural BBL series. I hope that you guys enjoyed yourself as much as I enjoyed pouring into you. It is so important that you really take the time out every single day and spend that quality time with yourself. Not only will you realize that your relationship within yourself grows stronger, but you realize that relationship that you have with God will also grow even stronger than ever before, because you are spending that quality time with yourself to allow God to speak to you and through you, for you, so you can know everything about yourself that you may not have known before. This time that you take with yourself is a time to grow, it is a time to reflect, and it is a time to release. Exercising is a form of therapy for the mind, for the body, and the soul. That is the difference between going to a surgery and going and spending thousands of dollars on a BBL that you don't even know how your body's going to turn out and look, or you don't even know if you're going to survive the surgery. It is time for women to stop spending their money on this BBL and they start taking the time to spend that time and that money on naturally building the body of their dreams. I want you to feel good inside and out, and that is the major benefit that you will get from the natural BBL. You will find yourself walking in the light again after years of spending in the darkness. You will find that everything that you ever needed was inside of you the entire time. There was nowhere else that you needed to go. When you begin to love yourself inside, you can begin to love yourself outside. Taking this time, taking these 6 weeks to really get to know and love you is going to create that confidence within you that you didn't know even existed. This is that time for you to connect with yourself and connect with God, because there is nobody else on this earth that should ever mean more than you. You are the most important person in your life, and it is time for you to take control of your life. The natural BBL is something that you can do many, many times throughout your lifetime. This is not a limit. This is not something that you receive one time and then you're done. This is something that benefits you for the rest of your life. As many times as you choose to do this program, you're going to see a benefit from it every single time, inside and out, because you're learning who you are, and God loves you exactly how you are. There is nothing about you that you need to change. Your insecurities are what make you extremely beautiful. I want you to remember and take these words with you. You are not your mistakes. You are not your flaws. You are not your insecurities. You are beautiful exactly how you are. Everything that you need is within you, and there is nowhere else that you need to go to find you. Never, ever, ever be too busy for you. I love you guys so much. Please go ahead and visit my website in the bio to purchase your natural BBL program. If you have any problems, any concerns, any questions, reach out to me at zariafitness@gmail.com. You can reach out to me whenever you want. This is a 24-hour email support. I love you guys so much, and anything that you need from me, I am willing to give that to you to help you reach your goals. This is not about spending thousands of dollars for a body that will only last you, a few months, because even after you buy that surgery, you're going to have to exercise. And not only that, you're going to have to change your eating, because you have risked your life to change the way that you look. When you can just take that time, give yourself as much time as you need to build the body of your dreams from scratch. And that is the most fulfilling reward about building your body with the natural BBL, is that you will see that you've done this from the bottom up, and you didn't have to go and take the easy way out. You didn't take the shortcut, and you did it in the most natural way. And when I tell you, you're gonna love the way that you feel and the way that you look. And that is the benefit of the natural BBL. I love you guys so much. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for all of your likes, your comments, your support. Share this natural BBL series with a friend. Do it with a friend. Challenge yourselves together. It is so much better to do things with other people, because we can always support. First of all, we can always support ourselves just as much as we can support someone else when we have someone else cheering us on. And we can also find that strength in ourselves. So allow yourself to pour into other people the way that they pour into you. Allow that love to recycle, because it is so important to be the love that you want to receive in this world. There is nothing else that you need besides yourself in order to grow. There is nothing that you cannot do. I know that it has been hard for you to reach your goals. I know that it has been hard for you because you've been saying that you want better, but you haven't been able to do better. And the Natural BBL is the opportunity for you to finally align with who you are truly becoming inside and out. So go ahead, purchase the Natural BBL. Tell me how you like it. Tell me how it's changed your life. Tag me in all your pictures. Tag me in all of your videos. I want to see this journey. I want you to really benefit from it the way that I benefited from it. I was able to bring myself out of the darkness and find the light within myself. And not only find the light within myself, but I'm able to pour that light into other people. And this is what you have. You have a product of self-love. You have a product of self-care. You have a product of being patient with my journey. And I'm allowing myself to pour into you only because I poured into myself first. It is okay to love other people, but it is never okay to love other people more than you love yourself. You are so important, and no matter where you are in your life, no matter how old you are in your life, it is never too late to recreate who you are. It is never too late to invest into yourself. It is never too late to reinvent everything about you, because this is your world and you are the most important person in your life. I love you guys so much. I'm going to wrap it up from here. I felt like I've spent so much time with you guys, and I hope that you've grown to love me just as much as I've grown to love you guys. And I really, really thank you from the bottom of my heart for just giving me your time and your energy and really challenging yourself to become a most healthy, beautiful version of yourself. I pray that you create the happiness and the joy that you want to receive in your life by creating it with exercise, by using exercise as therapy for your mind, body, and your soul. I pray that you're benefiting mostly from just taking that time every single day to learn who you are and your me time, and you just learn to love yourself more and more every single day that you do this challenge. I pray that you find the love within yourself and you allow it to grow within, and it reflects on the outside. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys next time.